Hello, everybody. It's Dr. Zaino
With Justice.
with Justice Zaino with 15-minute fuel. We're just in 15 minutes a day. We're going to fuel your mind, your body,
And your soul.
and your future.
And your future.
Well, that'll be your show. So I'm here with, it's Sunday, so I'm here with my wonderful son, Justice Zaino. And we had just until we're waiting for people to get on, we had a great one last week.
Yeah,
I was a
we did.
bubbling mess, and I was really so impressed with you, man. Just your mindset. And the craziest thing, because that was the first time I asked those questions with you, and then I realized, like, you didn't read a book. Like, I read so many books just to try to get the mindset that you have, and I realized that God-given wisdom that you have is already been born in us the whole time, and through life, all that wisdom was suppressed, and all that creativity, that optimism, that being in the present. You talked about being in the present. Like, do you know how people write books on that? I mean, but that was just innately in you because it's never been taken away from you. I mean, you've not been distracted from it. So, I mean, it was just a wonderful time. So if you're watching this right now, we have some people coming on. Hit the thumbs up. We need some thumbs up. We need some hearts and love, especially for Justice. And there's a share button right there. It says share. And I want you to punch that thing and make sure you share it. And also, if you have kids at home, make sure you bring your kids to watch this or show them the replay. Put any questions or comments for Justice or myself dealing with family dynamics or just justice in mind. And look at all those hearts you're getting, buddy. And it'll be a great show as usual. So this is great. So let's talk about, what do you want to talk about today? Sports mindset?
Sports mindset.
A little bit louder, and then there's the camera right there. So tell me about the sports mindset. What are you thinking about?
So, like, this applies for any sports. Like, so, like, I love tennis and football and soccer. I love those sports. And karate. But in order to, like, really, any sport you do good, you have to be passionate about it. You have to be like, you have to feel like this is where you are. This is where you feel comfortable with, and this is like what you want to do, and you have to be passionate about it, or you do no good. But if you are passionate about it, it's like that's a like entire new world of you. Like, whenever you do it, you feel good, you feel refreshed, and like really good.
So you're saying that, like, when you find something that you're passionate about,
You need to be passionate about stuff that you do.
right? So when you do the things that you like doing, that you're passionate about, you're saying that you feel energized. So it actually, like, you actually, when you're done doing it, you're even more excited about it.
Whenever you really know you did it, when you walk out, you feel like, ooh, I want to do that again. That's how you know. That's the key. That's how you know. That's how
So
you know.
that's real true. So imagine if we had a job where we felt like that every single day.
That's like that's the best thing ever. Coming into anything and coming out like, I want to do this every day. That's the best feeling ever in sports. And actually, this applies to, like, a lot of things. It applies to, like, jobs. Like, if you walk in something, even like on a roller coaster, you get out. You want to do it if it's good. You want to do it again.
Yeah, I don't want to do it again.
I know you don't.
I don't like roller
No,
coasters.
me neither.
Remember we were on that roller coaster, the mummy
Mummy.
one? Oh man.
The Mummy.
Yeah. So but mommy liked the roller coaster.
Oh, yeah.
She was. So it just
The
shows
Hulk.
you the Hulk. She did the Hulk one. So it shows you that he's talking about passion, right? So I think when kids, I think they really understand passion a lot more than adults, because we have so much stuff in our head that's holding us back. Like, for you, you're like, hey, I'm passionate about it. I like doing it, like the way I feel during and afterwards, and I want to continue to do that. And sometimes, when I went to school and they're like, well, you got to get a job and you got to do things that you don't have to do. You have to eat junk for a while, and then someday you'll get the chance to do what you do. And I think it really takes away the urgency and the passion of following your dreams and goals.
Yeah, and also, like, whenever sometimes schools say, like, this is preparing you for everything. It's preparing you for it, but they think that's in, like, 2 or 4 years. So, like, every single day. Sorry for that. That was weird.
So you're saying, so what Justice said is school, and this is really, and for parents, this is huge, because we don't understand what our kids are thinking. So school tells you, when you're in school, you don't like when they say this is preparing you for the future.
No, I like it.
Like, but you want something now.
It's really good. Like especially it's an awesome school, and I like how they prepare you for it. But instead of thinking about like later, you need to think like every single second of every minute and every minute of every hour, and so on. You need to be focused on that. You don't need to be focused on anything else. Only that.
And actually, they call that Kairos time. Kairos time is God time, and it's well, like chiropractic, I know, but it's called Kairos time. It's God time, and it's not longitudinal like this. It's not like 1, 2, 3. It's vertical. It's present time. And that is something that just think about that. Like, I'm thinking about stuff from the past, I'm thinking of stuff in the future, but really the most real time that we could actually be of most use is right now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's amazing. And talk to me, Justice, about, because you're talking about passion and this and that. So how does someone your age find passion? Like, so how's it, if you were to speak to another 10-year-old or 8-year-old or 12-year-old or 22-year-old or 40-year-old, that they're just kind of in a funk and they don't have that thing that makes them excited. They don't have that thing that when they're done, they get they're excited about. So how would you recommend someone your age find their passion or find what they're into?
For like, and also like, even if you like so if you hear about like other sports, like, and also you should try like a good amount of sports, like, and it's like everyone has a different like skill. Like, you could be better at football, you could be better at soccer, you could be better at tennis. Whatever you're better at, and that you feel like you're better at, just like focus on that. Like, if you're in multiple sports, or if you're even not in sports, I mean, sports is a really good place to do exercise. Even like working out, that's a sport. So wherever you feel like you're doing really good, like when you feel like you like something over another, and that's like usually really that's how it is in sports. And whatever you're better at, like, let's say I'm better at football than soccer. That's just a skill. And I'm better at tennis than pretty much football and soccer. And I really love tennis. Like, every day I go out and I practice against the garage. It's like, and I mean, you might not be good at first, but whatever you feel like you're doing good, then start practicing that more. And start, like, if like one of your friends does it, like, don't be shy to say like, hey, how do you do it? Can you teach me, or show me? Even if your parents have done that sport, like, just show them and say like, hey, or they can hook you up with lessons even. It's a really good thing to do sports. It's a good use of time to do. But actually, it's not a good use of time if you do something that you don't want to do. That's just a complete waste of time.
Okay, so let me go over 3 big facts right here. This is the things I took from this. First of all, you said that you were really talking about something called self-awareness.
Yeah.
Self-awareness being that find out what you like and what you're good at, right?
Yeah.
So I really think that's huge. Like, how many people, they're doing something because their parents want them to do it?
Yeah, it's like,
right?
It's like, yeah, don't be afraid, don't be shy or afraid to say, hey mom, hey dad, like, I like this sport instead. Can we do that?
Awesome.
Never be shy to do that, because most of the time they will listen, and maybe they just want you to just get hooked up with this sport, but you need to tell them. Like,
so self-awareness. So right there from Justice, find your strengths. What are you great at? What do you enjoy? Not only do you enjoy doing, what you're great at. It's usually the same thing. And play on your strengths. Don't worry about building your weaknesses. So I think that's huge. And I really think there's in our life as a family, we all really magnify our strengths. See, many people don't see my weaknesses because I hire them out. So it's find your strengths and really embrace those and go at it. 2, when you do find something you like, hey Titus, come on here. When you do,
I want to see you.
yeah, sit here. Here, sit here, buddy.
Here we go. And see Titus. Wait, I've seen from Titus.
Oh Lord.
Don't act like a baby, Titus. And also I've seen from Titus. He is a really good kicker. And I said, "You're a soccer dude," because he loves to kick that ball. He even has a soccer ball, but I can just see he kicks it really hard, and I can see when I do it. He loves it. And he does it. And whenever he says, "Do you want to play soccer with me?" and I say yes, and even I say, "Do you want to play soccer?" and he will say yes, because I know he's really good at soccer, but he probably doesn't know it that much. So I just want to. So that's why I really he's we actually tried getting him into karate, but he didn't want to do it. So he likes soccer, so he does soccer.
All right, so the last two principles Justice talked about was find your strength, self-awareness. 2, when you do start something or that sport, you're not going to be the best at it at first, but that's why you take practice. Okay, so practice is going to be huge. So you did the practice and enjoy it and love practicing. And then, you know what? If you change your mind, if you're a kid out there, it's okay. If you're an adult out there and you're doing something that you think you should be doing, it's okay to change your mind and say, you know what? This is just not the thing I do. And make sure you surround yourself by people who are willing to support you and say, all right, man. All right, good. I'm with you. You don't want to do it anymore? Let's find something else. Because all the time.
Another thing, don't be shy to tell your parents what you really feel and what you really want to do. Never
awesome. All right, so now we're going to take some questions before we close it out with you guys. So, Justice, I will go over the questions, and let's see, what we have for you. Thank you, everybody. If you like it, just hit the like button. Please hit the share. And let's see, make sure your kids, look at all these people. So, awesome, guys. Let's say awesome.
And make sure your kids watch this. It's really important for them to watch it, especially if they do sports. That's really important.
I'm trying to not get my nose in the lens here. All right, Sunday. Let's see. Thank you so much for sharing, everybody. Let's see a good one. Tempe, let me see a question for you. Endorphins are the best. Absolutely. That's when you feel great, when you do anything you love. Here we go. We got one. Justice, you are very blessed to have a dad and mom who can give you such guidance. If you were a stock, I'd invest in your future. Good job, man.
That's what's wrong with that.
How do you discipline your routine? Okay, how do you discipline your routine, Justice? So, how do you keep discipline? Like you said, you wake up and you do it. You got to calm down. Okay. How do you discipline yourself where you wake up and you still practice? So you do karate on your own, you do tennis. So how do you build that routine? How do you develop the discipline?
The discipline, and the discipline is to practice and really do it well. And also sometimes get a relationship with your teachers, like my karate teacher, Mr. Prado, Mr. Austin. I've known them since I was 3. I'm 10. So that would be 7 years.
So practicing is get some thought leaders in your life, get some mentors in your life, get some teachers and coaches. And as long as you're doing what you love, you're going to always practice it, right? Because you love doing it. So the practicing of it gives you the reward.
Yeah, and also if you do, and here's another topic on the last one. I want to and also in art and music, whatever you do. I love both and I do them both. But it's art, there's a difference. Art, actually, they're actually kind of the same. Art, you can be so creative, and then there's 2 sides of art. You can do it so creative. You can do art so creative. You can just do it you can do abstract art. You can do so much art, whatever you feel. It's emotion. You can do whatever. Then there's the traditional art. You can do original art, a traditional art. But really, art is never traditional. It's never traditional ever. And music is just let the flow go, and it's really good. It's an amazing thing to have passion in what you do.
And so, Titus, in closing, how you become a positive role model for Titus? How do you feel? Because I know that's a big responsibility being number one. You got to share everything. You got to, I mean, you get the short end of the stick every freaking time. So how do you become so how do you keep up with being the best you can, becoming a positive role model to Titus? What would you say?
So like a positive role model to Titus, I like sometimes whenever like he doesn't get whenever I need like time to myself, like I need time to myself, but
just like your mom.
And then but I really whatever he like really loves, like with soccer, like I teach him like some of the kicks, and even in karate, like I have never taught him anything. Well, I've taught him like a little things, but he did like I remember one day he did a kick. I was like, how did you do that? And he was like, you did it, and it's like, and have never taught him that kick, and it's like, and like whatever, most of the times little brothers, like whatever the big brother does, he does. With Legos, at the age of 2, he played with my Legos. The not like Duplo Legos. Like I have no idea. He's gotten them but he didn't really like it. He plays with my Legos that are really tiny, and it's a really good thing, especially whenever you see like your brother like looking up to you and doing, especially if he does like a sport and you like that sport, you can teach him. Even in the age does not matter unless they're like 1. That does not matter unless they're 1.
All right. Well, that's wise words from Justice Zaino. Thank you for watching Sunday. Guys, enjoy your Sunday. Say goodbye, Justice.
See ya.
All right, thanks so much, guys. Please hit the share button here, put the like. Also, put any comments below that we'll talk about any topic you want, because we're trying to kind of wing the topic. Yeah. So if you want a topic that you would like Justice, or we can't, Titus not yet, but Justice to share for your kids, or for parents want to know anything like how do you become a positive role model for your son or your younger brother, please share those and we'll make that content for you. So have an amazing Sunday. We'll see you tomorrow with 15-minute fuel, where our goal is to fuel your mind, your body, and your
soul.
Ooh, soul. That's nice. And future. God bless, guys. See you soon. Say bye.